Forwards, this is going to be a huge battle, and I reckon this is where the game's decided. We've got James Fisher-Harris and Mitch Barnett up against Mayampoli in their starting lineup. That's going to be four big bodies going at each other all day. I saw a post earlier in the week with the NRL taking the piss out of James Fisher-Harris with May getting much higher running and post-contact meters, but he's been playing about 65, 70 minutes a game, so that's only natural. That's going to happen. However, looking at the overall stats at the end of round 3, we were leading them in post-contact meters and meters made across the field, so we've got a slight edge there, but they're only a few places behind us in the top 5. Both teams also have some of the least errors in the competition at the moment, and we have the highest completion rate, which is going to be vital in this weather. I'm going to give a slight edge to Mitch and Fish here. Both of those boys will have seen all the talk about May this week, so they'll be ready to take it to the young fella and put some pressure on them. I'm going to give them a slight edge. Then into the hookers, both playing at the best of their games right now. Api Coruscant up against Wade Egan. I think we've seen some great footy out of Wade Egan over the past couple of weeks. I think he's going to be right up there and matching Api. Both guys make a power of tackles, great at controlling the ruck, great out of dummy half. I think they cancel each other out. In fact, whichever one of those two guys can direct the team around better will probably have a massive impact on the outcome too. Into the second row, Fainu and Seyfarth up against Capewell and Marata. I think experience is going to give us a slight edge there as well. We definitely need Marata taking those hard lines and smashing these boys on the edges, making their halves make a lot of tackles all day, softening up the opposition so young Leka can come on and destroy them in the second half. 12 versus Aaron Clark, those boys are both quite similar in where they play like a third prop out on the field. I don't think we're going to have to worry too much about 12's dancing feet. He's going to be going straight up the middle just like Aaron Clark all day, so I feel like those two cancel each other out soon. Onto the benches, they've got De Silva, who's a backup hooker. That's a point of difference for them. We don't have that versatility. We've gone for big boys across our bench. Both Bird and Hunt are going to be going straight up the middle as well. They're not going to be doing too many side steps a week. They won't be running sideways. It'll be straight up the guts this weekend from those two boys, so we know what to expect. Fainu's the same. He's another big body. He's been playing well, so we know that it's going to be a huge battle with the bench forwards. But I feel like energy we're going to get from forward Leka and Dimitrik is going to be our point of difference off the bench here. We've got a little bit more variety in how we play those roles. We just don't have the variety if we get injuries. I've heard that Bunty is definitely going to start. He's come in for Dylan Walker. I thought there may have been a late change and we see Tamaiti Martin or Sam Healy even making a debut there. But from what I've heard, it's going to be Bunty, so we know what we're going to be doing. It's going to be straight up the guts and we're going to kill them through the middle like we did against Manly, take all the time away from their backs. And I think we can get this done, guys. It's going to be a bloody tight game. What do you guys reckon? Up the mighty New Zealand Warriors, time to cook some massive ribs and get ready for 11 hours of footy kicking off at the Harold Matts at 11 o'clock New Zealand time. Let me know your thoughts, guys. How many wins do we get out of 5? And what are you expecting from the first graders this week? Let's get them.